Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, today is a very interesting day because today is the Tech Expo Day at CTU Hinatilan. So, today we can see the different research and the technologies that the students made in CTU Hinatilan. Well, I'm gonna change because I just woke up this early, so I'm gonna show you guys later on what is the research and the technologies that we have there. So let's go. The third research project that I'm going to interview today is this research project. So I have there Mr. Abayon to explain me how this research work and what is the purpose of this research. So Mr. Murag, can you tell us about the insights about your research?
So this research is blockchain based information controlling functioning smartphone. This using this smartphone, it controls multiple lights that you can on and off. Then this is the bills of materials.
So if this would be possible that you can do it, because this is just a research, it would come up how we're going to use it. Like as you said, you're gonna use a smartphone so applicate an application, and then how are we going to monitor our lights if we are not in our houses?
You can visit this site and register. Then you log in your account and you see this mobile application that you turn and off the lights when you go on vacation.
So, what is the things that you use to build this technology?
So I use Wi-Fi ESP8226 Wi-Fi module and this Arduino Uno and light sensor to lights the bulb.
So, the purpose of this research is to help those people who always forget the things in their house, especially when they left, and the lights might cause a danger for some point because it may be overhead. So, this research of yours is very helpful to those people. So, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and insight about this research. Thank you, sir. CTU Hinatilan to interview some of the students who participated in the Tech Expo, and then this is the second participants that I will interview for today. So you have there Mr. Duig to explain about their outputs or the research that they have made. So sir, how would we use this research and how it works? So, and would you please give us some insights about this research?
So, how it works, like for example, so as today this one, diba, once yung mga kay so ulan. So like change sa weather, diba, yung naka mo. Ang labang mo pang buntag, so may ko so problems mo sa yung ilagay or uniform basa. Para malis atong kawuray, so atong i-implement yung research para malis atong work as a student. How it works? So first we have a when sensor, so kaning company, so mo ni siya if once na makadili siya when muna siya retract sa atong mga hinanglan o automatic retract o mahipos pag ito makasag. Also, resical is light sensor. So, if once nga makalit siya light, so automatic siya extract or mo painit or bilangay siya. This is a cellphone. Sikan siya. Ang siya para sa extract and retract. Also, we have a UAD sensor. So, this na tayo para makanuta sa ato mga ilayan o mga lalagay kay nito. Also, this is a possible part of the ano siya, possible when sensor. So, once na mo siya, kapitid sa buwan o mabasa. So, kanina mga coach, automatic siya mo, sulod siya ulit. So, we have na natin, once na ma-film siya or bisag na kasi siya nga, hindi siya ma-retract sa mga control. So, pwede siya magagamit sa atin. At na nag-improve ang tracks or extract. Binis sa akin ako kung sa ito na. So, also mo, notify siya nyo once, kung sa update sa yung mga clothes once or na-clothes ba yung clothes kay safe ba or na-color na or the clothes is dark pasunod na siya kay dark kay wala siya nakita sa image.
So, since you conduct this research, how many days that it takes you to make this?
I cannot answer that because this is only a plan. Only a plan.
So, I'm glad that you are sharing information and insight about this. I hope this will be, the output of this will come out sooner so the other students, especially when they are not at home in the rainy season, they can have this technology that. Thank you so much for sharing.
Good day everyone, I'm here at CTU Hinatilan to interview some of the students who participated in the Tech Expo at CTU Hinatilan. So I have here some of the projects of the students, so I'm gonna interview them about how we use it and how it works. So for more information about the viewers of this vlog, how do we use it and how it works?
Okay, so first, now how we use it. We use this kind of technology or this program is we need to steps styles so here floor harvesting grading like there is a step. First, you must steps related energy using piezoelectric materials. So say piezoelectric materials is the piezoelectric sensor. So yung ganda yung magsugot sa energy like step mo touch ka sa check energy and then monitor na mo within sa apps mga cellphone okay mo and then advantage sa dali nakakong tabang ani is lesser na ako ang paggamit sa electric energy sa ako ang balay or within us tanan ako ang community.
So how we use this? So first, we have a piezoelectric sensor. So once a human steps in a time, the energy will goes out and harvest and store in a power bank. So with the help of the diode, the energy will go straight to the power bank, and with the help of the regulator and the capacitor, it will flow so smooth. Then the ESP38 is for monitoring system because it has a built-in Wi-Fi. So we can connect our phones into this so that we can monitor how much energy we harvest.
So, as of this research or that you have done, how many days that it takes you to think about it? Or weeks?
I think months.
Yes, because we don't care about the projects. So our instructor give it to us, this project. So
Thank you very much for cooperating and sharing your information about the research that you have. I'm very glad and thank you so much.
So hello everyone. So good afternoon. My name is Ivan Chan, third year student in CTU. And so our project called CTU's Colgate System, and the purpose of it is for the parents to ensure the safety of their children and to know if their children is go to school or not. Then the misread.
Pwede ra kinang mga
So these are the hardware that we use. So this is the RFID RC522 used to scan and can RFID card, and this is same 800L or GSM module used to integrate or create to manage to send a message to the guardian number of parents. And this is the Raspberry Pi, serve as the microcontroller or mother of our system. This is the serve as the gate. So let me demonstrate how to use it. So first, we need to register student information. So start with the student ID. And second with the student name. Then the gender, guardian name, the contact number of the guardian. The next will be the registration date and the RFID number, which is this RFID, and the image path. Then after is we need to fill everything so that it can be submitted. Then after that, go to home. Then we check it to our database to know if na-save mo dyan siya or wala. So as you can see na sa channel na yun, yung RFID, contact number sa guardian, then ay sa try o tap. So tap RFID, display ang picture, yung open gate. Then mo generate siya ng message nga, masave sa guardian number. So if mo log out or mo out sa school, same day upon tap. Display ang name, mo open ang gate. Then mo close. Yeah, pwede po siya i-search ang student information. Like kung ano. Yeah, pwede po i-search yung mga histories ng student. So, that's all. Thank you.
Oy! Kurog kasi akong video kasi nagkasama. Kasi ang video.
I am here for the third day that I'm gonna interview some of the students who participated in the Tech Expo here at CTU Hinatilan. So I have here one of the technologies that caught my eye that might be interesting for you guys to see. So I have here the researchers that made this research. So I'm gonna ask them how we use it and what is the purpose of this technology. So can you share us the information about how we use it and what is the purpose of this?
Good afternoon. Our project is remotely control on and off the lights in every part of your house. This project, it focuses on saving energy, improving food homes, and helping those in large ways with mobility challenges. So, ano dahil one day na mo kayo. If ever, nagyahin na mo no, nakalimot mo ba sa inyong balay, naday mo wala na palong na suga. So, ay kung ina, nga mabalik pa mo. So, sa sa kuan, pwede na mo magamit sa inyong phone, na dito na nalilin on the off ng kuan. So, nakakuan ka na, uy, wala man dito na kung mapalo ito sa akong kwarto. So, pwede namin mo siya mag-monitor ito sa inyong cellphone. Ito yun ka, sa ilang oh. By the way, ang among kuan ay right na na siya sensor. Once na nila siya makuan, maka-sense siya nga na yung age, automatic siya sila. So, yeah.
Sigan-sigan siya.
Web na siya, nga dire niya makita ang mga history niya. So, kani siya, nanay siya sa inyong cellphone.
Hindi mo rin may backup na ganit.
So, when you turn living room, siya siya. Kitchen, master. Wala na sila.
Mas masulit.
Well, thank you for sharing your information and thoughts about this research that you have made. Well, thank you for your thoughts.
My name is Ria Fran Caballero, and this is our research topic: water leak detection system with real-time leak alert. So we came to do this research kay anang mga problems bitaw sa community nga need i-solve. So one of the problem na among nakita is water leaks nga dili dayon ma-detect. So ma-cause siya og higher utility bills o ma-waste ang water. And then if ever na then dapat matupag ang munisipyo or barangay. So, we develop an IoT-based automated water leak detection with mobile app that allows for early detection and maka-monitor sa kanang flow and pressure sa kanang water. And then, malupit sa dimo kung asa dapat ang next. So, we use flow sensor and water pressure sensor. So, as you can see, i-attach naman siya sa mga pipelines. And then, kaning mga sensors, siya ang makulit sa raw data na kanang mga changes sa mga water bitaw. And then, i-send niya sa ESP8266, then i-process niya, then kanang siya yung makikita. So, kung naay leak ang inyong tubo, mo dito na siya o kanang mo automatic na siya o kanang notify sa inyong mobile app sa kanang user. And then, malapit sa dimo kung asa dapat ang kanang leak. So, more ito.
Good evening, I am here again with another researchers and CTU and for the Tech Expo together with Ms. Sabagat and Ms. Adira for the research. Then I will be asking them what is this research all about.
So, hi, good afternoon everyone. I'm Princess. So, our project is about IoT-enabled robotic water tanks for automated maintenance. So, have you ever thought how challenging it is to clean water tanks? It's messy, time-consuming, and sometimes dangerous. So, mga to, kasagaran man gud sa problema karon sa tangke is sa ang paglimpyo sulod sa tangke. Kaya ang uban ng gud kay drainer nila wala even knowing na sulod sa tangke kay nahaydag ng mga lumot. Sunod-sunod na kamap may o kay diya what if maghimo may o robotic tank o maghimo sa tangke. So ang mga di robotic design is na namulimpyo siya kasunod sa tangke automatically by the help of the IoT technology, which is Internet of Things. In simple word, ang Internet of ang technology, giusa mo na siya gitawag og Internet of Things. So as you can see on this side, na may sample output mo ni among robot sa kakuha man jud mo anang nay tangke, di ba? Nga nay bangag sa babaw. And then dili kani nga side dito na siya ibutang and then ang kaning iyong body na mura ni siya sa sulod sa tangke mo movement. So ang pamunta na is usabon man nga pagpadala sa mga robot so gagamit ni mobile app. So mobile app, so once i-on mo ang kaning robot and then mo-extend iyang arm and then mo-clean niya siya, mo-clean. Then mo to, ikaw nga user, ikaw sa mag-adjust. So example, kung gusto mo nga paspasa ng inyong paglimpyo sa sulod sa tangke, pwede ni mo ni siya pindutin ni high speed para mas madali. So more to.
So, about this research, how many days that you think about this research?
I think a month a month kay dili mo ko dali ang pagkuan design ani og pag-connect ani. So pero para na mo nag-isip jud sa part na kani kay nag-ibog mi ang design sa among app og ilabi na kani kay magbase pa mi tulo ay 30 ka RRL nga para makabuo lang jud kani. Gusto jud kaayo kay labi na mga pins kung asa i-connect ni lain ani.
So, for those people who have plants in their houses, then there is one question in my head. If you have what is the size of this robots that you make?
It depends sa size sa inyong tangke. Kani gamay o nga. Kani mo as para gamay ra ni siya, gamay nga tangke. Nga kana mag-igo ra siya ba. Pero sure jud may ang kani mukha na ba siya mataas. Pero ang mo iko depende ha ang kani lang kataas mo. Ang kani lang
Thank you very much for sharing your information and thoughts about your research. I am very glad that you were interested in it.
Thank you.
Tech Expo of Hinatilan. So, I am here with the fellow students of CTU Hinatilan to explain about their research.
So our research is about water surface garbage collector robot in robotic arm segregator. So this is a full research of two, the robotic arm and the garbage collector. So the main point of this research is to solve the water pollution in lakes. So this is the most common problem that you can see in the
take garbage and so the water surface garbage collector will be explained by our fellow researcher Phil because they are same.
So our topic is about OET water surface garbage collector robot. So this robot so ang problema ko sa community, di ba, mga basura. So nag-create ni og kanang research nga ingaling pan. So kanis ka nga robot. Ibutangan naman sa camera to detect the waste. Example, if our camera detect plastics, so the robot will ato siya sa plastic, so yan i-collect, pinagi sa conveyor, so dire yung mga gyang basura, so dala sa mabutang, yang ay, by the way, ang among robot na po ni siya mobile application. So, ang mobile application can be controlled to, kita na lang tao ba, control manually. So, kung ang camera nakadetect siya o basura sa plastic, ikaw na mismo ang tao paduol niya gamit imong mobile application. So, ang among project, pwede nimo siya automatic, pwede po manual.
This project also includes robotic arm which is powered by AI, and we don't use camera module for object detecting and to detect which waste is that. We have 3 different kinds of waste, which is the cans, biodegradable and plastic. And if the camera module has detected that one waste, it will automatically segregate and put it to the trash bin. And the trash bin has also ultrasonic sensors that if the bin is full, it will trigger and send notification to the mobile app.
So, as one of the researchers, so how many days that it takes you to come up with this research?
Maybe it's 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, thank you for your information and insights about the research that you have. I am very glad to see your ideas and stuff like this. Thank you. Good day everyone, I am here again in the Tech Expo at CTU Hinatilan for the research of the students in CTU Hinatilan. So I am here together with Mr. Okuti and Shara. So what is all your research about?
Our research is called facial recognition attendance monitoring system. This research makes a survey in the school and asks some teachers what are their struggles in making traditional attendance. So, as they mentioned, ang ilang mga struggles na na-encounter kay time consuming, may imagine the teacher na like multiple subjects learn to for students and magtawagan na yung mga needs mag-explain sa nila which is time consuming na kayo if you ba nag-attend na sila mapatikan sila sa mga wala sila activity ako nila kay
research, how many days that it takes you to complete this research? 1 month or more? So this is a very nice research of yours. I am glad that you are guys communicating with your family and sharing your knowledge and insight about this research. So thank you very much for your cooperation, Mr.
And aside from that, we are just conducting a survey to the people who just living in the riverside so that we can immediately send them a notification. That's why you have the DSP so 8266. So this one have we use this one for the Wi-Fi module. So we can immediately send messages to the people that they really need to evacuate. And there's a tendency na tendency magod na parang ilahang area dala sa flood. So we decided to come out on this idea para sa security sa ato ang mga fellow community sa lumulupit sa Riverside area.
If this research would be possible, how many days would it take to make this project?
Actually, with the help of the RRL, or we're gonna say related research literature, so it takes like maybe a month to finish this project. But if you have already a point of view of this, I think you can finish this one in like 15 days or something. Because you need to do the coding also. And then you need to study everything.
Well, thank you very much for your time and cooperating with me. I'm so pleasure to meet you.
You're welcome. And it's an honor also to be here. So it's great, it was great also that we explain these projects to you. And hopefully you can get some ideas for our project. You're welcome.
Go. Good day everyone, I am here together with Mr. Yasindra, a student of BIT. So I am here, so I want to interview him about that project. So Mr. Yasindra, what is your project on? Hey guys, if you watch my videos and the previous videos, especially in this vlog, well, if you've reached at this moment, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you for watching in my videos in this vlog, and I hope you've learned something about the technologies and the research that they made to help people, especially those hazards and the flood controls and the things that you could control your lights into your mobile app, as it could help you worry less in your household, especially when you are going to the trip if you forget to turn off your lights or any technology that you have in your household. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy and you learned something in this video. Bye bye.